Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. My name is Monica. This is Pisces Tarot and Advice, where we do readings for significant Pisces placements. The readings are still general, so take what resonates as resonates with your circumstance, even if I'm not giving your specific example. Feel free to watch any video on the channel. They're all done in divine timing with the intention that you find them when you need them. So check that out. See if any other title stands out to you. It might hold a message. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Do I not revisit something? Do I not move on from something? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much if you've done that already. As soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to introduce new content. So let's get to 1,000. Thank you so much for your support already up until this point. And we're just going to jump in here, see what's going on. If you want readings for all the signs, I do that on my other channel, Advice to Think Twice, linked below. All that being said, Pisces, what's happening for Pisces today? Okay, here we go. So this is going to be the situation that is being highlighted, so we know how to identify it in our own little lives. And this is going to be developments that we can see today when it comes to this situation. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. I just hear charge. So either you or someone else is, it almost feels like wanting to make up for a lost time. It almost feels like wanting to see something before it disappears because there's been some sort of delay. So let's see. Current situation, the Nine of Swords. The challenge, the Seven of Pentacles, Harvey. Oh, give me strength. Okay. So yeah, someone's in their head, either wondering, did I wait too long? That's how I'm going to read it, okay? The energies can always be reversed. So it can be a situation where you're wondering if you waited too long and now you want to go charge after something. But I'm reading this as someone's in their head, you or someone else, just so it doesn't get confusing. Because they're worried they missed out on an opportunity because too long has passed with just waiting or no action. In the foundation, we have the Three of Pentacles. This can be to do with initiating a conversation around a collaboration, some sort of team effort, expansion, growth, promotion, finances coming together. Recently, we have the Empress, another 3, Taurus, Libra energy. So this feels like a golden opportunity. It's interesting, the gold in the card as well. This feels like a golden opportunity has come into your life, okay? And either you were dealing with other people, or you were caught up in other circumstances, or you were caught up in other responsibilities at the time. Other people depended on you for whatever the situation is. And so you could not take action to seize this golden opportunity because this is something that's just for you, okay? And you've been putting it off, having to make a decision about it to the point where now you're worried that you may have missed out on your golden opportunity. What's on the mind? Page of Swords. You've always kept an eye on it. You just never did anything about it, right? It's type of message here with the Page of Swords. But this is also communication. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, communication and fast action with that communication, okay? This is where someone messages you and then next instance they're calling you to make sure you got their message, okay? So what's happening today? We have the Seven of Cups, the Fool, well that's good, and the King of Wands, good. So today some action is being taken, all right? Someone is finding their confidence. Someone is saying, you know what, enough contemplation, enough procrastination, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, enough what if this and what if that, enough of going over worst case scenarios. I'm just going to go for it, the Fool, and just hope for the best, see what happens. Okay, but whatever happens, it's better than me wondering. All right, so someone's going for it in the form of sending a message, or in the form of turning up, or in the form of whatever, okay? Action is being taken, however it applies to the situation. So let's see, what else for Pisces when it comes to this? So actually they're asking me to clarify all the cards, so we're going to do all the cards, okay? 9 of Swords in the current situation, 2 of Swords. Yeah, see? Someone's been in their head, not wanting to look at something, not wanting to make a decision, not wanting to make changes because of fear, okay? There's also not been a lot of communication. There's been no contact. You haven't seen or heard from this person or this situation. It's been stuck. It's been at a standstill with the 2 of Swords, because someone was not making a decision. 7 of Pentacles is the challenge. Page of Cups. Yeah, someone was not, they were thinking about it. They were thinking about reaching out. They were thinking about pursuing this. They were thinking about initiating things, but they were not doing anything, okay? 3 of Pentacles in the foundation. Why? Page of Pentacles. I feel like someone had other responsibilities they could not get out of, okay? Someone had other responsibilities, other commitments they could not just drop and leave. Or it felt like they couldn't just drop them and leave them. Other people could have been depending on this person. This could also be where adjustments would have had to be made, where like you take your money out of something in order to invest it into something else. So that takes time, paperwork, whatever the case may be, where you withdraw from one thing, whether it's money or you withdraw yourself, right? From a collaboration, a team effort, a group, responsibilities that have been in place for forever, a plan that was agreed upon and you were working on with other people. You would have had to withdraw from that in order to invest in this. Okay, and that's the issue. This golden opportunity with the Empress, King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be, but this is something that just by looking at it, you know it's solid, it's stable. It would have a long-term, happy, prosperous future. It's very tempting. This could also be a situation where you were, you see how you have a 3 and a Pentacles, okay? Currently, or up until recently, you had the 3 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles, right? What you have come across recently, or was offered or presented to you, the Empress, Major Arcana number 3, but the King of Pentacles. So this is what you want. This is what you deserve. This is something that's mature. This is something that is ready for commitment, stability, investment, to pursue something long term. Whereas you may have been working with immature energy, not ready, less than what you wanted, but it's like, well, we'll make do with what we have, okay? Page of Swords on the mind. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana energy, and it talks about things just not within our control anymore. We feel like we're losing control over the situation, right? So someone's been holding back, but it feels like the pressure's not going anywhere. It's just increasing to do something, to act, to go with this change, to make the changes, okay? So now someone's seriously contemplating taking a chance. Wheel of Fortune with the Fool, taking a chance. Because looking at this thing, it seems like a sure thing. It seems like a solid opportunity. A golden opportunity is the type of thing that doesn't come around very often, okay? So, 7 of Cups, the Fool, and the King of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, here it is, and the 3 of Swords. You've been holding on to something. Again, could have been because of money, or your money, your resources. Your resources can mean your money, your time, your emotions, okay? Whatever the case may be, your resources have been on hold in another situation, collaboration, partnership, group, team effort. And the decision that you've been contemplating with the 2 of Pentacles, do I keep going in this direction? Or do I change course? If I change course, I'm going to break someone's heart. If I change course, I'm going to disappoint some people. If I change course, there's going to be some difficult conversations that I'm going to have. And that is what you've been contemplating. You've been afraid of the difficult conversations. You've been afraid of hurting people's feelings. You've been afraid of making changes to the status quo because, like I say, it involves you withdrawing yourself, withdrawing your resources from something that has been established for a while. But it's not quite doing it for you, okay? And it's been a case of it's okay, it's good, we can get there, it has potential, and that's what you've been working on, and that's what you've been focused on. But recently, when this was presented to you, it was already at the level. So the starting point for this is the max level that you've been working on to get this to, okay? Does that make sense? So you've been working here to get to a salary. Okay, this is where I want to get to. I'm putting all my time, energy, resources to impress the boss because I want to get to 30K salary, okay? But it's been a struggle and it's been an effort. You can get there. There is the potential for that. And for a long time, that was okay. You're like, okay, I'm happy with the situation. I can get there. It has the potential. I just need to keep working. But it hasn't been easy, let's be honest, right? And you're still not there. You're working and you're working and you're pushing and you're pushing, but it's a constant push. It's a constant effort to just bump that needle a little bit so that at some point you get to the 30K, right? When this was offered to you, it could be a different job offered to you, the starting salary is 30K, or actually 35. It's more, okay? Does that make sense? And you apply that with whatever it is that you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a relationship and you're with someone and the relationship does have potential to get to your notion of happily ever after, but it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. It's been constant effort. It may have felt one-sided at times. It may have felt like there's too many people involved, too many opinions, trying to please too many people, whatever the case may be. But for the longest time, you say, well, no, this has good potential. We'll get there eventually. We just have to keep working. And recently you meet someone that's like your dream partner, okay? So you're trying to get this situation. This is what you're aspiring to and hoping this will be, okay? And this is who they are, and they're only getting better. This is who they are when you're meeting them, and they're only getting better. Does that make sense? And obviously, in order to pursue this, you would have to withdraw from a different relationship, a different commitment. There would have to be a separation, a breakup, a divorce. I'm not necessarily seeing divorce here, but it could be for some, okay? A big course correct. So it has been a big decision. Where is this going to go for Pisces? We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Death card. You're going for it. You're going for it. You've been dragging your feet long enough with the Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords is, again, it seems impulsive, but it's not. The Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords, the Fool, and the King of Wands are all very much, I know what I want, I'm going to go for it. That's all they need to know. Okay? They'll work out the details later. For the longest time, it's almost like you tried to work out the details of something to see if it's the right idea, the right decision, but more than that, almost like to convince yourself that it would be worth you withdrawing from something else. Okay? But you've been doing that just in your own head. On your own. Nine of Swords, Two of Swords. So it's almost like I want to see if this other job that's been presented to me is a good fit for me, if it would be a solid, like someone told you this job is available. If you wanted to apply for it, it's available, right? And you're sitting there thinking, well, how do I know that if I apply for it, I'll definitely get it? And how do I know that even if I do get it, they're going to give me that salary that they're offering? What if they change their mind? What if they, whatever and whatever? And so you've been ruminating, or whoever this is, but you didn't actually apply for it. You didn't actually ask more information about it. You didn't actually say, this is my level of experience, this is this and that and the other. Do you think I have a shot at that type of salary? Do you know what I mean? You've just completely held back and tried to figure everything out ahead of time in theory, which has only kept you stuck. And so now, if nothing else, you're like, you know what, I'm going for it. If nothing else, I'll learn what it is, right? If nothing else, I'll have clarity, I'll have truth. Ace of Swords. However, deep down, your intuition's been telling you, been screaming at you that this is something worth your time. This is something that could go the distance, okay? So with the Death card here, major transformation. Withdrawing yourself from something, allowing it to die off completely. Because you have a sense of victory and you have clarity. Whether it means you initially have a conversation with the Page of Swords, it goes very well, it makes you feel like you really want to go for this, it gives you a sense of security, and then you initiate, you cut ties, you initiate this ending, and you feel victorious because you know you're headed towards a sure thing. Or this is where you have clarity of, you know what, I've been procrastinating, I really don't have the information, so there's no way I can come to a logical conclusion. I just don't have the facts. Everything's in theory here, right? I need to get some facts. You have that clarity, and therefore the big change that you're initiating is you're going for this, you're applying, you're submitting, you're starting the conversation to get the information, right? And you're finding good news after good news, right? So Pisces, that is what I have for you. It's a great time to just go for it. It's a great time to go for it. You've been stuck and holding yourself back long enough, or whoever this is. Okay? It's time to get out of your head with all these swords and to do something about it. Take some action, right? And I'm seeing you doing that. And trust me, it will go well. Got the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune here. It will go well. Because it's meant for you. But someone was asking, how can you block your blessings? Well, what's meant for you will never pass you by. This is true. But it can take a hell of a detour if we're stubborn and we don't allow it in our lives. Right? Say you're presented with this amazing opportunity. That salary is meant for you. It is your blessing. But it's how you get there. You can embrace this opportunity, embrace the blessing, and start from there. Or you can stubbornly say, no, I'll get this there. I'll push it until I get this there. You may get it there. It may be a few years. It'll be a lot of struggle. It'll be a lot more effort. Yes, you can get there. Absolutely. You'll get your blessing because it's your blessing. You're meant to get there. We're being given choices in terms of how easily we get there. Do you know what I mean? So no, you can't block your blessing as in it'll disappear. No. But we can push it away and keep it at a distance for a long time, depending on how we approach the situation. You know, it can be smooth, streamlined, and relatively painless, or it can be very challenging, very difficult, a lot of, you know, feeling like a loss and feeling depressed, and you know what I mean? It's just how we get there. We still have to use our free will, even if it's to accept a blessing. It's not just going to be forced upon us, even if it's a blessing, okay? Same as anything else, we have to exercise our free will and say, yes, I embrace this, yes, I accept this, and I'm making room for it in my life. It's not enough to say, yes, I welcome my blessings, but we refuse to change anything in our lives. How is that going to come in? You know, if our blessing could develop in our current circumstance, we wouldn't be wishing for it. We're wishing for it because we don't have it, right? And more often than not, what we're wishing for, if we don't have it where we are, is because our current environment or our current circumstance does not vibrate on the same level. It's a different frequency than the frequency and the level and the energy of the blessing. So therefore, they can't come together. Our blessing can't just plop into our current circumstance. That's why usually it involves some sort of big transformation where we shed a lot of things that do not serve, that hold us back. Okay? And in that new space that we create, And because we've uplifted our energy, coming into the energy of acceptance, that's when that blessing can come in. Does that make sense? It's a simplistic explanation because I'm trying to make it clear. It's the best I can do right now. But I really hope it makes sense. All right? Because again, you can get to where you want to get to on the path you're on with a lot of work, with a lot of effort, and potentially a lot of years. Okay, and setbacks and back and forths and a lot of perseverance and a lot of constant and consistent effort. You're being given an opportunity to skip a level, you know, and just kind of be there. Just be in your new beginning and start from there. Why? Because you're ready. But if you don't see that you're ready and you feel like, no, I still have to work for this, it feels too easy, it feels too this, too that, you know, if you don't see your worth, then you might have to go through this to learn those lessons, okay? And this might come around at a later time. Does that make sense? But for now, I'm seeing action being taken. Not just in the form of communication, because it's like I want to make sure I didn't miss out on this. So I'm not just going to send a message, send a text, or leave a voicemail or whatever and then hope and kind of wait for them to come back to me. I want to talk to this person. I want to see them face to face. I want to sit down and have a conversation. Okay? So big changes can happen, and that can be, it starts today, right? So Pisces, I really hope this helps. Let me know in the comments, okay, if you resonate with the reading. If it makes no sense to you, it's not your reading. Just go check out other readings on the channel. I hope you find your messages, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.